should be an interesting game. I always love watching Free Elo play. And with the way Vanquish played against Karma the other night, whew, I'm looking forward to this one. This might be Free Elo biting off slightly more than they can chew when it comes to this game. Vanquish have looked good a few weeks in a row, but against Karma, they just looked dominating. And I'm excited to see how this one's going to play out on this map that we've hardly seen get played this season. Now, the first ban is going to come out. That's going to be Jackal getting banned by Vanquish. So clearly we have some intent here on getting the roam game on Thatcher. No big surprise. Everyone bans Thatcher. Gotta be honest, stream. I am so bored of seeing Thatcher get picked, whether I'm playing the game or casting the game. I want to see different bans. I want to see people learning to stop this crutch of just, oh, let's ban Thatcher. Like he's the strongest attacker in the game. He really isn't. He is good, but he's counterable. You can work around him. Anyway, Qaed's going to get taken off the board, which is an interesting pick. That is an interesting pick. Mirror is the last one to go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the bans. Mirror, a good choice, but you don't see her a lot played on this map. Maybe in Aviator and Games you'll see her get played, but outside of there, she isn't hugely picked for this map. Not hugely. So it's an interesting choice. I just don't know if it's a worthwhile ban. I suppose if Aviation Games is going to be your primary site, then maybe it does make it worthwhile. But I don't know. I think that's probably better. Valkyrie, Alibi is the strongest defender in the game, so you could ban her. You know, I'm going to keep on preaching about the joys of Alibi. All right. Let's get ready to go. Aviator and Games is the first site to get played. And as we warm up for this one, let's take a look at some stats for it, shall we? Let's take a look at some stats. Villa, overall, 32% attacking favored in this season for this league. Aviator and Games, 24% attacker favored, which means that 76% of the time this site has been played in this league this season, both games. The defensive team won this site 76% of the time it was played. Let's see if Vanquish will be able to keep that up. Now, as I called earlier, before we started the game, we have Sorxa playing tonight. He's been brought in. And we've got some dude, Kiku. I have no idea how you pronounce it. Kiku. Here's a sub, which makes me happy because I don't have to try and pronounce that every time Vanquish play, I guess. He will be the one most likely replacing Just Toby here tonight, as Just Toby is double booked. And we are going to have 4 players from Free Elo running over here to attack from the back. They call this a back push when you come in from the other side of the building to the site. And this is what they are doing. 4 of them over here with Jag just making his way over here to this window. Now, he's going to be responsible for shutting down the rotates. He knows that Sorxa is in there. He's going to pre-fire, but he's not going to hit him. Sorxa is going to back out. Going to take out that drone, and he is going to get to 90 safely as he has it well on his toes. But he's going to push back in case he can get the kill. He sees the shoulders of Nomad and opens fire. Nomad and Sorxa. The little battle here. Oh, Sorxa sees the head, but he's just a little bit too slow on it. Jag, C4 gets prepped. C4's going to come out, and Jag very smartly is going to drop as Colin comes in and takes down Sorxa as he was completely distracted, totally tunnel visioned on to the player outside, which was Jagger's Nomad, who's now jumped in to join his teammates, and he will put down the default air jabs here on the Astro stairs, ready to deny anyone from pushing up. Now he's going to put that can be shot out quite easily, I feel. I don't know if that's the best placement. We have a Maestro cam on the wall. That could be taken down by Sledge because the hatch has not been shot out. So the yellow ping goes out, and Sledge will be responsible for taking that out of commission as he moves his way up onto 90. Zach takes down 1. That is a 4 versus 4 now. That's Cluto out of play. Maestro cams still in position here, but Sledge will make light work of those as Nomad is going to take it down first to deny the vision of it. But that hatch now gets opened. How did that happen? Was there a C4 placed underneath the hatch? Thoughts was the only one with C4, so that can't have been the case. That's an interesting... Oh, it's got Zach from underneath. The calls go out, I guess. to throw an impact at the hatch just as someone smashes the black eye, the evil eye. Good play, good play. So, Godzak being downstairs on the Vigil Roam is going to be a thorn in the side of Free Elo here as he is going to make his way up this staircase. He's going to come running. There is a player laid up here. FinJL laid down there right in front of him. But all of the attackers are coming from the other side. So this isn't such a big deal right now for Free Elo. 40 seconds to go. Colin's going to rotate round through that main staircase as Jag takes a fair bit of damage from a player in sight. Got Bristack watching the vault wall, waiting for someone to come pushing in. It is open. Zach waiting. Prophet's going to sneak in, but does he know that Zach's there? He doesn't know that Zach's there, laid down. Just waiting and watching, but Zach has maneuvered himself away now. Ledge comes in and takes one down, takes two down, along with Bitzer taking one as well. Godzak is the last player standing. Diffuser not in hand. Diffuser is in hand. It's starting to get planted now. Prophet now. All the explosives have gone off. Zach coming upstairs to try and deny this. The plant is going to be successful as Bitzer comes round to Aviator to try to deny the flank. But as Godzak makes his way with full health, he takes down Prophet, who was very, very low in health. Bitzer is the last man standing in a 1 versus 1. He's going to wait outside very, very patiently. Godzak is going to go onto his utility so he can try to stick that plant without the attack knowing about it. And this is a very big play, but Bitzer can hear it going down. He's going to run in. Oh, what a play from Zach. He comes off just in the nick of time as Bitzer has no choice but to try and vault through that crouch level hole. Zach hears him coming. He hears him running. And he gets off the diffuser just in time to get that kill. Beautiful plays there from Godzak. On that big roam game, really taking the risk by being off site for so long and coming back upstairs at just the last moment to catch that planter as he comes off and then managing to win that 1v1. Using his utility while he was going for the diffuser is a good play. It makes sense because the drone can't see it, but the drone will hear it and will still give that call. Oh, he's going for it. But of course he has that extra moment where the drone or the last player standing doesn't necessarily know the plant or the diffuser is being disabled until you hear the noise. Whereas if you could see Godzak with the drone, you'd be able to say, he's coming up to it, get ready, start pushing, sticking it now. And that gives you that extra 2-3 seconds perhaps to warm up for that retake. And if that had been the case, who knows, Bixer might have been able to get it. He might have been able to get it. If he'd have had one more Selma, it would have been really cool to have seen him open up the wall right by the diffuser. So if he'd have opened up around about here, possibly, he could have held onto it from around this side or any side. Just would have opened up the options, but I suspect he was out of Selmas at the time. Let's double check. Was he out of Selmas? He was. He didn't have any left. So that's okay. It makes sense. It does make sense. All right, trophy and statuary now. Double reinforcement going up on the closet. FinJL opening up those holes. That was almost a round win there. That was almost a round win for the Free Elo boys. It was a good effort from them. They took down Sorksa on the Mozzie very, very nicely. Sorksa going for that run out. Big, bold plays here from Sorksa. Some call Sorksa the top 5 fragger in our leagues. Have a word in the Twitch chat and let us know what you think about that opinion. Let us know what you think. Sorksa, top 5 fragger. Let us know. 5 versus 5. 30 seconds into the round. Prophet switching on to the Capitao. We haven't seen Capitao just yet. In the one round that's been played, Drone is going to spot that default player behind the desk here and behind the boxes. Drone is going to get taken out. As Mozzie has no tests left, but he does have one drone. Does that one underneath the 0? I assume that means he has managed to pick up one drone. I assume. There he is going to shoot one down. As Zach, the two Zach, the Zach brothers holding on here to the landing and Aviator. But all of the attackers are coming from the other side. Jag has moved his way up. We've got this hole opened up right here, allowing FinJL to peek it. Now, Finn is an incredibly good fragger. He's going to spot Ace running into closet. He's going to open fire, and he is going to do a tiny bit of damage as the drone comes in. Finn just knows it's there. He just flicks onto it and shoots it out. Now, Clash starting to do Clash-type things, pushing to give intel, but Colin is going to take down Godzak. He was the round changer for the last round. Is he going to be as effective this time? As the C4 goes off from down below, that Sorksa claiming a life just as the Selma was about to open up that wall right by FinJL and Clash. The Selma was not thrown, which means that wall is going to remain shut as Jag is going to come round and try to peek this player on the doorways. That's going to claim the life of Profit, but Jag is going to get that refrag. But there's the trade. Clash is down, leaving us essentially in a 2 versus 2. Clash right by the hole in the wall is not going to get picked up, but he could get shot through it as it is soft. Colin applies that pressure to Sorksa, pushing Sorksa back. Clash has been revived. That could be round changing here for the boys on Vanquish. As Colin and Cluto starting to work out how they're going to make this play. IQ cannot get through here without taking damage. Sorksa with the triple kill. They hear that wall go down. Colin does get the frag though. And Briszak is waiting, knowing exactly where Colin's likely to go. He peeks out and he gets that kill and puts a second round on the board there for Vanquish. This time though, without diffuser plant and looking much more confident on that site than they managed to look on Aviator in games. Now that is the primary and secondary site being won by the defensive team, which means they now have to go to a tertiary site. I nearly said tertiary. Tertiary site, which is going to be dining room and kitchen. No one wants to go to lounge. No one wants to go to lounge. Let's remind ourselves of some stats from this site in the 2 games that have already played out here. 71% of the time this site was played, which, let's be honest, was probably twice. It was won by the defensive team. In fact, if it's been played twice, you couldn't have a 29% win ratio, could you? So probably 3 times, maybe 5. I can't be bothered to... Actually, I've got the data right here, to be fair. Site stats. Let's take a little look, shall we? As we go to Villa, Dining Room and Kitchen, 50-50. The stats need updating. I haven't updated the site stats for ages. I need to do that. So, I have been lying to you peoples. I have been lying.
10 seconds left.
75% in favor of defense on this map because I have not updated the site stats. That's an F in the chat for me. That's an F in the chat for me. Heyman, welcome to the stream. What? JDC? Real JDC, welcome to the stream. And he's out straight away. Thank you for coming along, JDC. Very much appreciated, even though you can't hear this. 5 versus 5 as the round has just started. We are 20 seconds in as the attackers start to make their way into the building. Sledge will be responsible for opening up the floor because the floor above the site is completely breachable except for this tiny spot here that Colin is standing on and this tiny spot here in the landing. Zach is going to take some damage from the IQ. Great plays there from Colin as he uses the IQ scanner to find Pulse down below. Great denial there. C4 does go up. Gets pinged, but that's a poor yellow ping because of the perspective. Sorksa does take down Cluto though as he makes his way into the building. That G8 is going to be used to open up a big hole in the floor to try to take down Pulse, but it's not going to do any damage at all. Cluto very low on health, but not as low as Brisk. Zach on Pulse is going to keep on using that scanner. C4 does get detonated, but it's not going to do anything. As Colin is now going to set to work opening up the floor along with his teammate Sledge. We've got Jaeger, I cannot pronounce his name, so we're just going to call him Jaeger, sitting here in Memorial, just holding a tight little angle as Godzak takes down Jag. That is on the roam game over here on the other side of the building. Briszak and FinJL ridiculously low on health. This could be down to Godzak and Jaeger to hold this one together. Although, let's be honest, Free Elo aren't looking so good in the health stakes themselves. 4 versus 4 with Victor being the only one on full HP, and it looks like he's going to be responsible for taking down that laundry wall. But the signal jammers will deny that. Frag grenade gets ripped. That's going to drop through the floor, but there's no one down there for it to hit. There we go. No damage done as Briszak is still alive and still very much in control of this hole right by that doorway. And that will be a hole that could go against the player upstairs. Cluto opens fire onto something but does nothing. FinJL does something though and is quickly refragged by the man Colin, who is on site. He doesn't have diffuser, but he has site control. 2 players over on the Memorial side. One gets taken down, but Colin is refragged. 2 versus 2. We do have a health advantage here to the boys on free elos. Cluto is outside of kitchen. One player making his way through to Memorial. Bitzer coming round to Laundry to make his way through. Brissac on the staircase is going to know where he's coming from as Jaeger holding this position behind the bomb chassis, knowing that someone's going to come in that way. He hears the barbed wire and he will turn his attention to that as Cluto is going to have to be very, very careful. Free fires go out, giving away the position. But Jaeger does go down. That's Bixer getting that frag. Diffuser is in hand. It's going to start to plant. I always say I'd prefer, to be honest, to see the player with more HP holding this. But it didn't matter that Cluto only had 5. He managed to get that kill and put a round on the board for the boys. Free Elo take one. And they go 2-1 at the end of round number 3. That is the tertiary site. Let's remember, though, that is the tertiary site. Now, Aviation Games has become unlocked, so Vanquish are going to head right back there. All right. Aviator and Games. Aviator and Games is the site that we're going to go to.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Ready to block someone.
Now, we've seen it played once already. As I look at the genuine statistics for this site, I can tell you that we have a 75% defensive win stat for this site. 75% of the times this site has been played, the defensive team have won it. They've won it once. So 1 in 4 times they will lose this site, which means they can play it 2 more times before they are due a loss. Potentially. Who knows? That 25% loss could come at any point. Is it going to be this round?
5 seconds.
That is the question. That is the question. If they lose it this time, then they'll just come back here and they'll win it again if the stats are anything to be believed. Now we have an extended hold over here on the trophy and statue, which is an interesting choice. Could this be straight out of the Davin Atkins playbook from when Davin was on the team? Sorks are already taking a little bit of health damage here. He does seem to like going for these early plays, and it hasn't worked out in his favor too often, as he died pretty quickly on in round number 1. Round number 2, he managed to be effective, but in round number 3, I think he was one of the first to go as well. I can't remember. I can't remember. Hey, good guy, Zeka Muzzer, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Jag playing outside the same window he played at before. Godzak going for the same roams he went for before, but Colin chasing him down as he goes up the red staircase. Drone's going to go out. Colin's going to try to find that Godzak as he's running around that pesky little vigil trying to get the flanks. But he has fallen back pretty much to sight. The drone is not going to find him just yet. Sorksa is back downstairs. He's coming round. And he's going to catch Colin on the hop here. But no, Colin just comes off better. Godzak had the early intel, spotting that hugely long gun barrel sticking out the doorway. But Colin just spins around and gets that pick. Bix are still on the roof. Don't fall off, my dude. Don't fall off. He is going to rappel down to 90 window or liquid. For those of you who remember things from a long time ago, they know that Zach is there. Pre-fires go out, but Zach has already changed position. He's holding the angle onto 90. Drones will be given the calls. He's going to run past that window to shoot down the Gemini, but oh my word, Colin Bixer rather is not there to get that trade onto the Gemini. Colin does go down. Impact grenade. Frag grenade rather is going to take down the Maestro Evil Eye and the hatch. As the vault wall gets opened up, at the top at least, by Bixer playing on the ace. Now, Cluto down below, expecting a flank of some sort from Godzak, just like he did last time, but Godzak is playing on site. FinJL, though, however, is playing on those stairs, looking like he might want a cheeky little peek down there, but he isn't going to go for that roam, as we do see another player on Vanquish being taken out of commission. 3 versus 4. And Vanquish at the moment seem to be doing a fair bit... Free Elo seem to be doing a little bit better at this point than Karma were really doing against them last week. Profit holding this angle just a little bit too high. And Godzak does get the pick. If he'd have held his sight just a little bit lower, he would have been absolutely fine. FinJL holding my spot here in study. This is where I normally hold, except I would use a reinforcement on the hatch. Now he does get droned out, and Pluto just peeks around and takes him down. Finjiel goes out of commission. 2 versus 2. One player involved. Pluto opens fire. He doesn't look at Godzak behind the bar, though. Oh no, Pluto goes down, leaving Mixer all on his own in a 1 versus 2 and no diffuser in hand. He's going to have to move through and take some damage from that Saria gate. But as he does, Briszak is there waiting to get that kill, and that's another round on the board for Vanquish. Vanquish looking more dominant as the game continues. Now, because we've started this game a little bit late, we are going to cut into a bit of challenger time. We are going to cut into some challenger time. Tonight on challenges, we have Fragile versus Avenger. That is who is playing tonight. I don't know who's casting it. Let's have a look. I don't even know if it's casted. Let me check. Let me find out. Let me find out.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But anyway, if it is casted, which it should be, we'll be cutting into some of that game. All right, so as we go back to trophy and statuary, sorry stream, I was picking up on the state of play challenges to see what's happening with the cast tonight. Want to make sure you guys have got another game to watch after this. Clash just spinning around like a record baby. He's spinning right round. And he is going to be responsible for just holding this doorway and giving the intel. And he's going to be a difficult one to push out of the way. We've got no Capital, we've got no Nomad. So Clash is going to be a tricky one. What I'd expect to see coming out here probably is Gridlock chucking down some Gridlock tracks to make sure that Clash can't push into the bedroom and has to stay back. That's likely what will happen, as Zach is going to be playing aggressively here on the landing, pushing towards Aviator. Finjiel just watching 90 as he does back out to sight. 30 seconds down. All of the defense except for Clash just running around, just aiming down sights, just flicking around, trying to get kills, as Godzak is going to slow walk his way around the building. Oh no, he's going to try to get a kill onto the balcony here, but he's not going to see anyone as he opens up this door in Art Studio. Free Elo need to be a little bit careful here. Jack's going to peek round, but he's not looking down at that Art Studio door. He was very fortunate to not get his head popped off there by Godzak. Cluto playing down below. In the basement, going to be droning out, giving intel to his teammates, as Colin is going to push up Astro stairs. Now he can hear there is a player playing right here. Now with a good bit of intel, and a breaching round, Colin has a free kill right here. Storkset is going to back out as Godzak is coming around behind Colin. This could be a free kill for Godzak. We've seen these two face off together here before. Oh, but Godzak, he whiffs. He whiffs like you cannot believe. He sends out the C4. He does a whole load of damage, but doesn't manage to finish the job. That's a nice, easy kill assist for anyone that manages to pick up that kill onto Colin, as Cluto does fall at the hands of Godzak. So he managed to finish off that one, as Sorksa does take a fair bit of damage. Godzak just running around downstairs, playing those big flanks again, just like he did in round number 1. Sorksa laid behind the desk, waiting for that push, as Jag is on ridiculously low health as well. This isn't looking good for Free Elo. It isn't looking good. They have 4 players against 5. They're in a man deficit, and they are at a huge health deficit as well, as we can see. But Godzak does get taken down by Colin. Colin finishes off the job, even if Godzak can't. He's going to make his way up and push in from the other side. Oh no, as Finjiel gets taken down, Briszak is still waiting around here on Aviator, and he does get the pick. Does he know there's someone outside on the window here? I don't think he does. Prophet is just going to vault his way in and not look behind him, as Jag does take down one. Prophet moves his way into sight. He goes for that peek on the doorway, which was a bit of a misplay in my opinion, as Bixer is with diffuser in hand, not on sight just yet. He can see the back of Clash. No, the front of Clash. I wasn't spectating Bixer. He's got diffuser, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it, as Briszak gets that last kill for his team yet again. Free Elo not having the best time right now. Bear with me for a second, stream. All right, dining room and kitchen is going to get played again. The only site that Vanquish have played and lost, as Godzak is going to 6-pick the Warden and go on to the Mozzie. An operator that he has had much success here tonight with. Much success, along with Sorkser. Both of them switching it up on the Mozzie duties, playing him on different sites, it seems like they have their places where they're supposed to play him. A little high in the wall there from Godzak. This is classic that Godzak plays. This is how he gets so many kills. Alright, we are going to have Mother casting challenges tonight, it seems. So you can watch out for that one. That's going to be Fragile versus Avenger. Starting in about 3 minutes, but don't go anywhere. Because you need to see how this one's going to play out. What? Finjail gets hit by the C4 there as it gets chucked out by Godzak. A little bit of trolling there on each other, I suspect. A little bit of trolling. Little bit of trolling. Loads of people on Free Elo droning right now. Prophet was the only one pretty much not on drone. Intel is being relayed as Pluto is on drones. Bixer is on drones. Those are the only two on drones right now. That is one drone taken out of play. That's going to bring Pluto into action as Godzak takes down Jag. He gets into a gunfight and loses a fair bit of damage, but he does come off successfully this time. Not just tickling his enemy, but this time actually knocking him down to the floor and finishing the job to make sure that he does not breathe again. Not until the next round, at least. When he respawns as an attacker, or a defender rather. Now, Sorkser playing down below, just doing stuff with the shotgun as Colin takes a whole load of damage from FinJL with that shotty. Oof. 5 versus 3, and Free Elo have a bit of a mountain to climb here if they want to win this round. There goes Pluto, and it looks like Bixer, last man standing yet again. 5 versus 1. This is shaping up very much so to be a Vanquish round. As we see Bixer claimed 1 life. There's another player over there on the other side. Bixer's going to pre-fire onto it as explosives go off around his feet. Player pushing through bathroom. He's not aiming down sights ready, but it doesn't matter. He still gets the kill. That Sorkser taken out of commission. One player's going to drop down, but it's not heard by Bixer due to the explosive behind him. Oh, he takes down the cam. He hears the player. Does he know he's laying down? He has an idea he's laying down. He did hear something. It's likely to be Godzak. It's not Godzak. Who is it? They're both upstairs. It's downstairs. It's FinJL. He's just laid here like a little slug, like a little MYR slug. Bixer waiting for the flank to come up the Astro stairs, which would be Godzak if it's going to happen. Bixer making his way round, but Godzak with the Roni does claim the life of Bixer. And there you have it. We get a comfortable 5-1 split at the end of the first half. Sides will now switch. Free Elo move on to defense. Vanquish move on to attack. 5-1 up. Defender-sided map, usually. Let's not forget. I mean, as I look at the stats from the 2 times this map was played, it is actually 75% defender favored in this season for the teams in this league. Don't forget, though, only 2 times played. Now, we are going to have a pause while we wait for the guy whose name I can't pronounce to rejoin. So bear with me, stream, while we go to a little rehost screen. We will return very, very shortly. Toaster takes down Colin with his utility. Glossy has the diffuser, and he's sitting right here by this reinforcement. Oh, he takes down White Joe. Instructions to his teammates as Typhlosion's going to be playing, watching that back stairs Bev is going to be watching it from the other angle. Now what that means is, oh, there he goes. He gets another one. That's the 3K. Is he going to get an ace here in his first round? Clash trying to do some damage with the utility, but it's not going to do anything just yet. 35 seconds to go, 4v4. Clash could be what turns this around as Joza takes down Prosser. Jack does start to peak as Plant does start to go down. Oh no! Glossy Club does go down at the hands of Strider. Finn playing here in construction. Knows there's a player outside that window. He's going to switch his attention and take the head off Merxy. Nice. He's going to get the second onto Aza. Very important as Finn is playing here in the lobby. He doesn't hear the player behind him. That is Kryptos. He gets up and he turns around, but Kryptos gets the pick. He's outside peeking. He knows roughly where the guy is. He's going to chuck in the impact grenade, but Cassie still has control. He's got half health. The Wolves is here by Church Hall, holding the long angle. He's going to take down one player. Laser is going to make his way up that armory staircase. He's going to get the flank onto Fergal. He's going to whiff a fair few shots, but he does eventually get that double kill. Den looking for his picks from up above. Woken looking for the picks down below, and he does manage to take down one eventually as he gets that kill onto Joza, but he is going to get refragged by LZ. Consta gets one of his own. Candelas are going to go in to blind the site. There is a smoke grenade there. The diffuser has been dropped in sight, and Hayden is going to go and pick it up. Strider is going to push onto Joza to stop him from... Okay, the man whose name shall not be pronounced has returned, which means we will now unpause. That is rehost used for Vanquish. All right. Just let the team know. Rehost, pause, used. Okay. All right, we do have Muzzer casting challenges. He's firing up the stream right now. But like I say, do not go anywhere, people. Don't go anywhere. You need to see how this one's going to play out. Watching Free Elo is always fun. I'm not saying that watching Vanquish isn't fun, but watching Free Elo is always fun.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So let's see what they will pull out of the bag here as Free Elo move on to defense. Like I said, 75% defender favored for this map this season in the 2 games that have been played here. This site, Aviator and Games, 75% defender favored. Trophy and Statuary, fun fact, has been won 100% of the time in this league so far. Now, I'm questioning myself here. Villa, let's just have a quick look. Wait, no, it's only been played once. This map's only been played once this season. Oh, I know why I said twice. It's because we did get this map selected, but then the match was forfeited, which is why I've got that incorrect. Ah, okay, so it's only been played once even. Wowzers. I need to sort that out. I need to go through the matches that were forfeited and make sure I take the maps off so they get the correct map stats. Alright, so as the round kicks off, we see Troyer's drones coming in, blowing stuff up like they're supposed to. Ash running around there in that pink outfit is going to take down no one as Colin is there getting into the gunfight. Goyo is going to get fired upon. Jag is going to go down at the hands of Godzak there. He finishes him off with the pistol. Nice. Was that a little teabag? Was that a teabag as he came down the stairs? Or was it just that jittery thing that happens when you... Oh, it was the jittery thing. It wasn't a teabag. Okay. Pluto holding the filthy little angle onto the doorway here. Very common position to play. Not sure it's the wisest thing to do. Thelmas do go out, but the signal jammer is going to deny it. But from down below, Brisak is going to do some damage to the floor to try to take that signal jammer out of play, but he is going to miss it. And that signal jammer is going to remain alive. Second Selma goes out. No, it doesn't. It was a single one. That isn't going to have anything happening just yet. Godzak's going to send in that Flores drone. Oh no, is Pluto going to die? No, he's not. He's going to back out just in the nick of time. Godzak, knowing that he's moved position, is going to be able to look around and try to get a quick face check, but he's going to chuck a stun grenade and back out. 4 versus 4. As both Selmas are now held back. Colin takes down one, but there is a quick trade, leaving us in a 3 versus 3. Well, 1 minute left to go on the clock. Brisak down below, desperately trying to take this signal jammer out of play, or even claim a life but it isn't going to happen just yet. The players have backed out. There is no one here on the A site or the game site, leaving it completely free for Vanquish to walk into, but Prophet is going to come around now and try to hold this down. Drone goes out, knows exactly where Prophet is. Prophet has to be very careful of that hold because of Brisk-Zak, who is still down below. Pings go out, Signal Jammer does get taken down. Selma's now doing their job. FinJL there, ready and waiting and peeking behind the bar. Takes down one ADS. He knows where everyone's likely to be. Did he see the back of Prophet? I'm not sure he did. He's got an idea that someone's going to be there. Prophet has to know that someone's going to be right there. Stun grenade goes out. That's going to allow FinJL to push in, but Prophet's just going to hold it like a champ. He's going to sit here. Colin's going to take down one life. Those flash grenades have been totally worthless. As the man whose name I can't pronounce comes round, he claims one life, but Cluto takes down FinJL. Ace is the last man standing, and Cluto's going to get that one as well. Putting around on the board for free Elo. A much needed round. A much needed round. As they go 5-2, they are not out of the count just yet. But it is going to be an uphill battle for them. They have a huge task ahead of them here. Vanquish have to win 2 rounds. Whereas free Elo have to win at least 5. At least 5. Depending on what happens. Okay, trophy and stat room. Next site. Same secondary site as Vanquish's. Let's see if they will be successful here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It is weird seeing free Elo without Glossy. It's just you think free Elo, you think Glossy, right? So it's kind of weird not seeing him play, but it is what it is. To be clear for everyone watching the stream, although Glossy isn't playing, he is still marked as team owner. He still owns free Elo. He just isn't an active player at the moment. He's taking a break. A lot of people taking a break from Siege right now, which is why we've seen so many games forfeited this season so far compared to the previous 2 seasons. A lot of people just quitting Siege, not liking the place that it's in right now, or just the fact that real life is here and people are enjoying the idea of getting back to a bit of real life, a bit of normality, and just going outside and doing stuff. So, perfectly natural for Glossy to feel that way, but still retaining ownership so that he can make his return. He's not left the team, he's just not playing. So, Prophet downstairs on the first floor, playing as Mozzie. Going to go down to basement for that big roam. No one ever expects you to be down in the basement. He's actually not going to go all the way down there. He is just going to play between the 2 floors. As Brisk-Zak is going to come around here and open up that doorway to mud as a drone goes into the laundry. Now, for those who haven't or don't know it, that painting right behind Prophet can be opened up, and that would allow him a line of sight there onto Brisk-Zak. And Brisk-Zak could have just shot Prophet through that painting if they had the intel. If these drones find Prophet, he could be in a lot of trouble if Brisk-Zak is still there in position. Air jab's going to go down. That's going to stop Prophet from coming through. But Colin immediately takes the kill. He manages to take down one as Brisk-Zak makes that play to try to get the refrag. But Prophet, with the patience of a saint, is just sitting there on this red staircase waiting. And he claims a life. 5 versus 3. As Vanquish at the moment are looking a little bit sloppy on their attack. Just a little bit sloppy. Godzak and Sorksa, 2 master fraggers left standing. Stun grenade goes out, but it gets missed by Godzak. Eventually, he manages to hit that Saria gate. Oh, that player on Astro just gets away with his life, but Sorksa's going to sit there watching. Utility going out to take down that Saria. And Colin just here, waiting, lay down for this player to push through that bathroom door. Drone is surprisingly not going to the Astro stairs, but here it comes. It knows he's there. It knows he's there. Comes off the drone. It's going to be pre-fired here by Sorksa, rather. I'm surprised that he stayed there. Oh, he comes around and spots head immediately, sprints away and looks down at the floor. Vixer gets away with his life only just as he is going to hold this site here. These signal jammers are going to stop Ace from opening up this wall. 1 minute left to go on the clock. And the attackers have some work to do to clear out that utility so this wall can get opened up. Godzak has the option to possibly use his Flores drone, but instead he's going to use his gun to take down Prophet. Yokai is going to hold him back a little bit, and here comes the Flores drone. That's going to be used now to try to take down the signal jammers to allow that wall to open. Mew is there Oh, but the signal jammer is going to stop that Flores drone. And Mute is going to go down at the hands of Sorksa as he just pushes right in. Godzak claims another Cluto, last man standing. Oh, and Godzak just comes around and get the 3K. And Godzak has turned into Toxic Zach. This is why they say Godzak has an ego. Because look at that. He gets a couple of kills, 3 to be precise. And he teabags. The disgustingness. What's he doing right now? 14 and 4. To be fair to him, he is doing well. He was MVP for last week's game for Vanquish, and he is maintaining that that title right now as he helps put Vanquish onto match point. We are at 6-2. We are at 6-2. Will we see a 7-2 or will we see Free Elo start to claw it back? I just don't know. Trophy and Statuary is the next site to get played. It's just been played. It's just been lost by Free Elo. To be fair, they could have won it. They could have won it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
But they threw it away, allowing Mr. Zach, Mr. Godzak, to just stroll in and take down 3 of them. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, Foxies. Very much appreciated. Logic, welcome. Thank you for the receiving the gift. If you're in the stream and have received a gifted sub, please remember to thank your gifter. Wyfin says, who said that Sorksa's top 5 in... not just in Pro. No, Fins. Not just in Pro. In the leagues, in total. Top 5 fragger in our community is what was said about him. So let's be clear about that when we talk about this in the Twitch chat. He has been claimed to be the top, in the top 5 fraggers in the community. So let us know what you think of that in the Twitch chat. What your views is on that power ranking for Sorksa. Now, he's going to be playing on Ash. He should be doing well on Ash. He's 5 and 7 right now. Not doing quite so well as a top 5 fragger, but he doesn't play as much as he used to. So, you know, these things are going to happen. Zach just quick peeking, firing all over the place, opening up windows, pre-firing hotspots. Ace going to rappel up to join his teammates, and we are just going to get a play right here onto the master bedroom wall, which is very, very common. Not a lot of people come in from the other side. Most people do just attack this site head on. And they are just going to come in through this window and rely on the Selmas to open up this wall yet again as Colin claims the first life. That is FinJL getting taken out of play. FinJL not having a good game here tonight. Normally he is a master fragger, but he is going 4 and 8 against Free Elo. And he's going to be unhappy about that. Hole gets open, C4 gets ripped, stun grenade goes out, C4 does not get tossed because of the stun grenade. Bixer is going to back out, Brisak cooks up the frag grenade, he throws it out, utility is taken down, and the wall starts to open up. Vixer holding back, holding an angle through that wall. Oh, and he's going to get a beautiful shot onto Godzak. Godzak losing his MVP status right there for this round at least, as Sorksa takes a load of damage. So does Brizzak, who takes even more damage than Sorksa, and he does go down 5 versus 2. Do not squander this Free Elo. Do not squander this man advantage that you have. You've got Sorksa on the ropes. You've got Ace not knowing what to do with his life right now as he's standing there waiting for Sorksa to make a play with him. And the play from Sorksa on Ash is just to stand there and look through some holes in the wall. But he is going to get shot and downed, leaving Ace all on his own to go and get that res. But is it going to get capitalized on Free Elo? Free Elo are going to play sensibly. They're going to play passively. And they are going to wait. Except for Bixer, who's going to think, hey, I might get a free kill here. Let's just have a look. Cheeky upside down rappel coming out from Sorksa here. Trying to get the jump on Free Elo. Is it going to happen as Ace looks through the holes? 1 minute left on the clock. Free Elo starting to push up aggressively against these holes, and this I do not like. You're 5-2. You don't need to peek it aggressively. Let them come to you. They cannot win a 2 versus 5 gunfight in the last 15 seconds of the round. You do not need to give them bodies. So do not play this too much, Free Elo, and throw this away. You are on match point. They're on match point. You don't need to be losing this round to silliness. Now, Colin does manage to get that pick. He does manage to get that pick. Sork's outside the window. Colin knows something's going on. He's standing there. He's waiting. He's holding. He's looking. He's just waiting for Sorksa to show his grubby little face. And he does show it. Colin opens fire, but he's a little bit too slow. 1 versus 5. 15 seconds to go. I expect we will see a couple of players just jump outside right now as the whole of Vanquish eyes on Sorksa waiting, watching for him to get a kill, but Free Elo are going to play it sensibly. They're not jumping out just yet. Here we go. There's one. Sorksa does manage to claim a life to pad those stats a little bit. He's going to teabag even though he lost the round. Even though he lost the round, he's going to dunk the balls on the tiles. When Vanquish allow Free Elo to go 6-3. Based on time. Now, primary site for Free Elo has become unlocked and they are going to head right back there. He's one of the most consistent players. Bristack makes the full top 5. He's one of the most consistent players. He's having one bad game and I've casted him at his best and believe me, it's something you won't forget. Voxy, let's remember that I have all of the stats for Season 1 and Season 2 of this league. Fun fact for you, that out of all of the players, all 75 plus players per season, Sorksa wasn't even top 20 when it comes to entry, when it comes to kill death, when it comes to KPR. I'm not saying he's not a good player, by the way. That's not me saying, no, you're wrong, Voxy, he's a bad player. I'm just saying that in this league, this isn't just one bad game. This is just how Sorksa has played in this league. In fact, not including this game, I can tell you right now, we'll give you some fun facts. We'll throw some fun. I'm not trying to stitch up Sorksa. For the games that he's played so far in this league, this season, not including this game, he is on a 0.57 KD and 0 entry kills. So this isn't one bad game for Sorksa. I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to do Sorksa down. I'm just saying that we need to see him do something to. I'm not saying he's not good or never been good. This league, at least, when it comes to stats, hasn't shown top 5. Hasn't shown top 5. So I'm interested to know what people think. All right, 5 versus 5. Thank you for the for another gifted sub. That's going to Gracie Ferrier. Thank you very much, Gracie, for receiving that gifted sub. Remember to thank your gifter. I'm pretty sure Gracie will be in the stream. She does often watch these streams. 45 seconds gone on the clock as Finjael takes down Colin. He does take a bit of damage, but he doesn't get that kill. Finjael, though, does get down. And I don't think Jag actually realizes he is going to back out. Finjael is down below as Jag does take down Sorksa. God, Zach goes down as well. That's a 2 versus 4. But Finjael is going to get revived because Jag didn't know that he was down. 3 versus 4. It could have been a 2 versus 4, but no, he got left to his own devices. 2XB, I'm talking about his best when XCL just started. Well, look, we can talk about at someone's best, but you've got to talk about all time or current. This was in the last 3 seasons he was described as a top 5 fragger. But at the moment, he isn't. So it's not actually true. No one said it was in XCL he was top 5 fragger. It was Sorksa in the community at this point in time when it was said, which I think was season 2 of this league, he was top 5 fragger. All right, 3 versus 4. Stun grenades are going out. Bix are holding here by the bar. 1 minute left on the clock. Let's see what Vanquish can do here. They just need 1 round. Finjael is going to give his position away by taking down that ADS. Mute gives his position away by popping his little head up above the bar there. He opens fire with that SMG-11 trying to get the pick. Oh, and he does get one onto Finjael. Nicely done to Bixer there. I nearly called him Brixer. Oh, Prophet takes down the man whose name I can't pronounce. Bristack is the last man standing in a 1 versus 4. It looks like we're going to get another round going here to Free Elo, unless they really start to throw things away, but they aren't going to. One of the Free Elo players does lose his life. I believe that was the man Prophet. No, it wasn't Prophet. It was Jag or Colin, one of those two. But he is quickly traded. And Free Elo stick another one in the win column. 6-4. At the moment, we are seeing Vanquish being pushed to the same scoreline that we saw them go against Karma just before they took the final round and the win. It was a 7-4 to Vanquish when they played Karma. Karma being, what was it? They are on the board. Is it top 4, top 5? They're in the top 3, right? I think actually top 3. Free Elo down in 5th place right now. Doing the same with Vanquish as Vanquish did to Karma. Sorry, as Karma did to Vanquish. You know what I mean. Free Elo doing the same to Vanquish as Karma did to Vanquish. Well, I mean, whatever. Whatever.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Coyote Sorks had joined Vanquish this weekend, just gone. This is his new team. He was in Apollo up until this very game. He's now moved over to Vanquish, as you can see. He was a sub on Apollo, so he only played once. And I think he's been put down as a sub on Vanquish as well, but we don't have just Toby tonight. So that could be why we're seeing Sorksa play. I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. Anyway, dining room and kitchen. Now, this was tertiary site for Vanquish. No different here for Free Elo. Vanquish won 50% of the time. No, sorry. Yes, they won 50% of the time they played here. It was lost by Vanquish the first time they played here on defense. So if history repeats itself for Free Elo here, then we will see Vanquish taking this map, 7-4. But if Free Elo can turn it around and not repeat the failures that Vanquish had the first time they came to this site, then we are going to go to a 6-5. And that's going to be a very, very nice position for Free Elo to be in. That's going to give them some confidence. Even if they don't win at this point, it would give them some confidence to come back so well against a team as strong as Vanquish. Now, arguably, they don't have Toby, the IGL, so, you know, they should still... So, you know, it's one of the reasons why possibly not doing as well, but God, Zach is going to take down Jag. Jag just standing there waiting, assuming that that player was going to come back and he'd get a free kill, but he didn't get that free kill. He did come back, but he didn't get the kill. But Pluto does claim one with his one and only C4. That's the Malusi C4 out of play. Bixer has one left in the pocket as Sorksa starts to push in with Buck ready to do some damage from up above. Sledge is taken out of play, so Sorksa is going to be the primary vertical destructor in the hands of Vanquish. And as he opens up that wall, he takes down Sorksa. Now that was a good play, Voxy, coming out there from Sorksa as Bixer does get that trade. Sorksa gets another one. There we go. Sorksa starting to step things up. 2 versus 2. Colin on the big roams here, up on the top floor. Profit down below, just waiting, holding. Colin is going to drop. He's not going to play that flank. He's not going to hold on to it. Sorksa still upstairs, doing some damage. Ace just watching the flank as Sorksa continues to move the defenders out of position. Now, are we going to get a laundry take here? Or are we are going to get a laundry take. It does make sense because we have Ace who can open up the laundry wall. But is it being signal jammed? Sounds like it is. But Buck is going to be able to take it down. There we go. Signal jammer taken out of commission. That's going to allow Ace to come in and open up this wall. And he'll want to push in and plant right here behind this bomb chassis, depending on where the defenders are. We have one over here in the pantry. And we have Colin over here, full health, just waiting to bide his time. If that default plant does go right here by the bomb, Colin is in perfect position to deny it by coming round through Memorial. It depends on if the intel is known on where these two defenders are. We could get a default plant here by the sofa instead, though, as that wall opens up. Sorksa is going to be responsible for denying that push from above. 30 seconds to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Sorksa stays upstairs, but no, he is going to drop. Okay, this is interesting because he can only watch from one side, so as long as these two defenders push during the plant, it could be denied. There we go. Diffuser is dropped. Sorksa is the last man standing. These two Free Elo players just need to wait and push together sensibly. And now Sorksa looks the wrong way. Profit does take him down. And we see Free Elo put another one on the board going 6-5, ladies and gentlemen. 6-5, almost taking us to match point. What a game from Free Elo here tonight. Going toe-to-toe with almost Titan Team Vanquish. If they can just win this round, Trophy and Statuary, they've played it twice already. They've got a 50% win rate. If they can just win this round, we go to overtime. Whew. Does this mean that Free Elo is as good as Karma, says Eddie PCM? Yes, it does. They're doing much better now against Vanquish than Karma did. So, by default, Free Elo are better than Karma. Good call, Eddie PCM. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Why, Vince, why can't these lot do this in Face It?
Attackers need
Yeah, I play Face It with these free Elo boys. I play with Profit, I play with Colin, Cluto sometimes, and Jag. And we've typically got first rounded. We did. We have won credits together once. We have one credit, and I owe a lot of thanks and gratitude to Davin Atkins for helping us with that. It was me, Davin, and 3 of the free Elo lads. So thank you to Davin for that help, for winning those creds. But other than that, we get first rounded. And yet here we are in League, and free Elo are just showing up. We got Pluto 8 and 7. In fact, only oh no, Jag is lagging behind there in the KD. But to be fair, he's playing supporting type roles. That's okay. That is okay.
Attackers are moving out to locate
Good call to do with mouse and keyboards. Yes, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Whereas here, hopefully, we have no mouse and keyboard. I don't think we do. Zach just opening fire onto common pre-fire spots, and he's going to drop down, hold that angle as he starts to make his way over to the main entrance, not taking his eye off of it, waiting for someone to show their face, but it isn't going to happen. 5 versus 5, 30 seconds into the round. I would love to see overtime at this point, people. Absolutely love it. Yokai, is that a yokai in basement that I see? What? Did I see a yokai in basement?
bomb located by attackers.
Or was it just because the black and white just really confused me? I think it was probably just because... Oh, there we go. Yokai's good. No, it wasn't in basement. Okay, it was just because it was black and white. I got confused with the tiles. Finn JL goes down at the hands of Colin. Oh, no, but Briszak just repels in and he gets that trade and he does manage to take one down. A player there does run out from landing, but he runs back in very, very quickly. That is Bixer. He needs to play up close here with the shotgun. Just a little bit lower, my dude. Just a little bit lower. You're a little bit too high there. Oh, he's going to peek it. He's going to peek it. He's going to take that butt. And he's going to back out. Oh my god, I love watching free Elo play. It's just always so exciting. 3 versus 4. Even when they're losing, it's exciting. He's going to push up close. One player on the other side of the map is going to drop. That looked like Ace starting to make his way round to Laundry. There we go. Briszak is upstairs with Zofia playing on the LMG because the M762 right now is absolute shizer, as I think we all know. 3 versus 3 as Godzak claims a life. A lot of work to be done here by Vanquish, though. Briszak has almost dropped down. He's around about 60 HP. Every single player on free Elo is at full HP. And they are just holding back, waiting very sensibly. Zero going to be playing that intel game. Ping goes out, letting the team know that there is a player just sat here by this shield. But Jack's going to hold the angle onto that master bedroom doorway, waiting for Ace to show his face. Yellow pings are going out for free Elo, letting them know where... Oh, no! Oh, he comes around, he opens fire onto Echo. Echo predicts he's going to come around the other way. Does he hear him? Pre-fires go out from the player out there. 3 versus 3. Walls are starting to get opened up now. Godzak trying to find that kill, but he isn't going to get it just yet. Briszak peeking through that hole in the wall. Oh my god. Ace just backing up his teammate as Godzak takes no damage. Ace goes down. Diffuser is dropped. 3 versus 2. Profit takes some returning fire, and he does go down at the hands of Briszak. Last 2 players on free Elo. Full HP against 2 low health players. 1 versus 2. We could get overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 versus 2. Briszak versus Jag and Cluto. Jag on full HP. Cluto not on full HP. He is going to go down at the hands of Briszak, though. We just need to see Jag playing this sensibly. Yokai's going to go up. It's going to stun him first. He's going to go back for that diffuser, but with 5 seconds left to go, you have to give this to Jag right now. He cannot lose this. Diffuser is starting to get planted. He's going to spot him and take him down, and we get overtime in Vanquish versus free Elo. Oh my goodness gracious me. Free Elo taking it to overtime against Vanquish. People counting out the boys free Elo. But look at this. Look at this. Boys. Boys. We love to see it. Free Elo could actually win against Vanquish. People in Twitch chat right now looking at their 2 XP balance and thinking, damn. Oh, damn. Vanquish fans be like, ooh. Free Elo fans be like, oh yeah. 2XB, who do you have your money on winning CL? Good question. Good question. Let me take a look at the standings. It's going to be the likes of Swing or Be Swung or Legacy. Legacy are looking really, really good. So I'd probably go with Legacy or swing or be swung. But I think Legacy just makes the most sense at this point in time. Thank you very much for the other gifted. Voxy, have you missed out on a promise that you'll gift a sub every time Free Elo win a round and I just didn't see it?
Seconds to insertion.
Even if Free Elo are the underdogs, even if they don't win, I am so pleased at the performance they've put up here. So pleased. I love to see it. I do love to see it. I am a Free Elo fan. I cannot lie. I am not biased to any team here, but I am a Free Elo fan. Win or lose, I like watching Free Elo, and I'm so happy to see them doing well here against Vanquish. They can hold their heads up high. They can hold their heads up high and say, you may mock Free Elo, but look at us. Yeah, we lost, but look at us. Love it. All right, 2 drones taken out there by Colin as they stack up. Standard signal jammers are going to be put down here by Bixer as he starts to retreat back towards his default spot here behind the bar. I would like to see them mix things up just a little bit because they are doing some of this, or a lot of the same things they've done in previous rounds. And that does make it more difficult for them to win as Vanquish will start to get used to what they're doing, learn how to counter it. It becomes more about gunfights. And Vanquish just probably have stronger gunners on their team. Now, Selma is going to go up. And that signal jam has already been taken down from down below. So Brisak has learned his lesson from that first round. He tried this and has already got that signal disruptor out of play. That wall is going to get opened up. So Vanquish doing a lot more here than they have done so far. As Colin does claim the first life, though. He gets the opening kill, and this to take down FinJL. Bixer always playing here behind this bar, and he dices with death as Colin takes down another one. There goes another. Oh no, Brisak is down, but he does get revived. Bixer's going to play aggressively onto this stair. Oh, onto the hallway as Godzak comes around and finishes him off. And he's going to spin around and take down Cluto. Big flank attempt there from Cluto, but it does not pay off. Godzak does go down. 2 versus 2. Jack gets the kill. Brisak ridiculously low on health. The last 2 players on Free Elo. Full health. C4 has been placed. It goes off, but it does nothing as Brisak is in. Ace starting to plant. C4 isn't going to be able to deny it as Profit behind the bar is going to stop the plant. Oh my god, Brisak left alone in a 1 versus 2. Yet again, he knows there's a player in the vault. Profit just there waiting for him to make his way in. He knows he's just got to sit there for 1 whole minute. Jack at the other doorway waiting to back up his teammate. Zach is going to try to throw off Profit, but Profit's just going to sit here like a champ, waiting, biding his time. Zach sending out all the utility he can. He's going to have to push in. He sees the head, but Profit takes him down and wins the first round of overtime. Oh my word. What are we seeing as Vanquish will move over onto defense? This game is incredible. I know a lot of people will be watching this who like are ranked champs and play Face It all the time, win credits every week, and watch this going, what are these 2 teams doing? Come on, what are they doing? But still, it's incredibly fun to watch. I love it. I love it. I think we're going to get max overtime. I'd be surprised if Vanquish do not win this round. I don't want to curse Free Elo, but I wouldn't be surprised if Vanquish take this. They've played this site, Aviator and Games, only twice, but they've won it both times. So they haven't lost here yet. If we remind ourselves of the stats, though, if we remind ourselves of site stats, this site is 75% defender favored. So that's 2 times played and 1 by defense. It was played by Free Elo twice on their second half. They won it twice. So that's 100% win rate. It just got 1 by defense again, 5 out of 5 times. So at some point, attack has to win this, actually. Is this going to be the time? By the law of averages, this round should go to an attacking team. Stream, I've got no fingernails left. I have no fingernails left. I've bitten them all away. Oh. Stream. Stream. You all know that I'm old, right? I mean, this isn't doing my heart and my hair color any favors. Let's go Free Elo. Four-stroker getting roasted by a manager. Nice. Welcome to the stream, Paul. Welcome to the stream. All right, Jag2. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my giddy aunt. Cluto takes down Godzak. Godzak probably going for those aggressive plays as he is wont to do. Going for some peaks, deciding that, hey, if we're going to win this, we need to get aggressive and take these bodies down early. C4 goes out. Colin is right there. If Sorxa sets that off right now, that's a free kill. Colin is going to start peeking around. He knows there's a player on stairs. C4 goes off. Oh, but Colin doesn't come off better this time in this gunfight between these two, who have so often come face to face as the opening matchup. But this time, Sorxa comes off better. He takes a little bit of damage, but Colin is out of commission. Now, that is the entry fragger down. Not loads of huge utility to be brought out. 4 versus 4. We still have plenty of utility left in the hands of the attack. We have 4 frag grenades left. We have all of the Selmas left. We've got infinite drones in the hands of Cluto. We've got a sledgehammer that's going to be effectively useless for attacking this site. But he can do those quick rotates there by opening up hatches and dropping them. I'm assuming that's what he did. Yes, he did. He's going to go down below. If they get the intel, he can put some frags here. Oh, no, oh, it's a bulletproof cam. Frag grenade goes out, but there is no player there. Briszak is holding onto that doorway. They need to use that to take out the Evil Eye as Jag starts to move his way down. C4 does get ripped. Trying to take out the Evil Eye, but not successful. 4 versus 4. Vixer making his way up here onto the 90 window. He's going to be responsible for opening that vault wall. However, he's getting ready to impact trick it. Here we go. There's the first. Selma is too low, though. It's not going to deny it, and that's going to force those defenders out of position. Sorts are laid down here by the battle table. 1 minute left to go. 4 versus 3. He's going to push this aggressively. He's not going to get sledged, but he is going to get nomads, and he is going to get traded out very, very quickly. But Profit goes down, leaving Vixer all on his own in a 1 versus 4. And as suspected, this is going to be a Vanquish round. Unless Vixer can work absolute magic. But if he's going to keep aiming at knees, it ain't going to happen, bro. It ain't going to happen. Gunfire goes out. He's going to take a look. Vanquish need to play this one very, very carefully. They are getting they're getting aggressive here, but they really don't need to. This is where Free Elo just did better. Free Elo waited back, but Vanquish like, nah, I want this kill. I'm gonna push this guy. I'm gonna get this kill. But Vixer is gonna play time, it looks like.
5 seconds left.
And we are gonna go to maximum overtime. Woo!
Operators
Woo!
run out of time.
What a game. Maximum overtime between Vanquish and Free Elo. The last team we saw go max overtime against Vanquish was Mutiny. Free Elo right now are playing at the same level as Mutiny. That's it. They just are. Now, Free Elo move over to defense. Let's change that. For some reason I've got them both on attack, but that isn't the case. There we go. Free Elo move over to defense. They go to trophy and statuary. Now, they played this site 3 times, and they've won it twice. That's a 66% win ratio on this site. This site has a 100% defensive win for the one map, or the one game that it was played here in this league so far. Profit 6 picking off Whammy, going on to Mozzie. Could be a great pick. Hibana being 6 picked out for the Flores. These teams, I'm sure, have forgotten that they have a tactical timeout available, because no one has used one this league at all.
Use as many bombs as they can.
So with a 100% win rating so far on this site for defense in this league so far, the fact that 1 round on defense has been dropped already in this game kind of suggests that it should be a defensive win this time. In fact, if we look at the overall stats, we've got 5, 6, 10, 12. Guys, we're on round 15. 12 rounds on defense have been won. 12 rounds. Only 3 attacking rounds have been successful here. Which means
5 seconds.
this could be an attack. We could see Free Elo take the win. So excited. Yeah, Free Elo win. Will contest Karma. Will contest Karma. That's a good idea, actually, Mrs. 2. When the game's over, go to emote only. In fact, you don't know when the game's over unless you hear me shouting it out. You're not going to know, so yeah. Either way, this has been an incredible matchup. Gemini is going to go in. Pluto is going to take it down. 5 versus 5, 45 seconds into the round. Risak starting to open up the wall. They're going to want to take down the utility on the other side. We have 2 signal jammers. That is the lifeline going out. They know that Bix is there. So he's going to take a bit of damage from that frag grenade as the utility goes down. But Bix is going to put another signal jammer there. And it's not going to go down in time, though. It's going to... No. Oh, it's going to deny the second charge of each Selma. No, it's not going to deny any of them. Pluto with the C4 does get a kill. 4 versus 4. 1 minute, 45 seconds left to go. FinJL is half health. Playing up above, looking through holes in the floor. Thinking there's a player down there trying to get them from below. And they wouldn't be wrong. It probably was Colin who has made his way back up to Astro. Colin has been doing tremendously well for his team. He is 17 and 12 right now. He's died every round, but 17 kills. Trumped only by Godzak, who is on 18. Will he get a 20 on this round? That is the question. Colin going for these big flanks, coming up the red stairs. Oh no, that's the team kill. 3 versus 2. Colin and Prophet, the last 2 players on Free Elo standing. The last hope for them to win 3 points in this game. Drones trying desperately to find where these last 2 players are as the fraggers, the people with the guns, are looking out to try and find them. FinJL is going to go down. He's going to get down. Colin's going to finish off with Zach. FinJL is down. Oh my god. The guy whose name I cannot pronounce. Last player standing. 1 versus 2. Unless he can get the revive onto Brisk Zach. Sorry, onto FinJL. Can he get it? He's being very, very cautious. He doesn't know. FinJL trying to get his way back to the closet. FinJL is going to get revived, making it a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds left to go. Diffuser is not in the hands of the attackers. Colin needs to play carefully. Prophet trying to catch the enemy on the hop here as they come round. Does Flores know that he's there? Pre-fires go out. I don't think he does know. Prophet just hold that gun a little bit close. No, Prophet. FinJL takes down Colin. Prophet comes round for the big flank. He's going to take down Flores. 1 versus 1. Prophet with the double kill at the end. And it is a free Elo win in maximum overtime, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible game. What an incredible game from free Elo. Against all odds. They came back and they won it. G to the G for free Elo. Colin MVP. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That was absolutely stellar game. Thank you so much to the 2 teams for putting that on for us. Thank you so much.